Welcome to Agents of Screen, the first and only place to come to for movie reviews live at the cinema. And what a better way to start than with one of the most anticipated movies of 2018, Marvel's Black Panther. I'm your boy Miles, and before you ask, yes, this is Wakandan fabric, and yes, I know I look like I baptize people in my spare time. And words cannot express how excited I've been to see this film. Maybe if the camera was a bit lower, you might be able to see how excited I am. No, are we not doing that? Okay, I guess you're just gonna have to take my word for it. But on that note, let's go. Just to clarify, before we go any further, there will be spoilers. So if you haven't seen the film, just pause it right now. And then when you see it, then you can come back. Remember the timestamp when you come back later. So now we continue. So guys, what did you think of the movie? Anyone want to start?
The people that were going on and on and on about this film for the last few months, yes, take the stage.
The movie itself doesn't feel like a Marvel movie anyway.
No. It feels very
more in depth and more modern.
I feel like if they had put like any of the other Marvel characters in it, like Iron Man, all them people, then you would have probably thought, oh yeah, you know, and it might have stolen away from the movie a bit.
It definitely stands on its own.
It didn't feel like, and I think
because it felt like a real story.
And the villain is very level, like a very level-headed villain.
Relatable, like he's kind of relatable. You feel like
I could understand
his grievance.
He's actually, in terms of like villain-wise, he's actually quite sick because the way his ideals made perfect sense. I understood 100% where he was coming from. He was tired of black people always getting killed off in all these different countries. He's like, here's Wakanda with all this technology. You could have been helping out all these countries in Africa and even outside of Africa. Years ago, you've done nothing. I want to take over as king and help out black people.
So are you saying you would have done the same thing? No, but hang on. So if you were in his position, you would have done the same thing as what he was.
No, he was ready, bro.
This is why we can't have powers, because people. This is why the world can't have powers.
Man wanted to go and kill. He went too far. He was ready to go to London and everywhere. Like,
but he'd been wronged, like proper. Even when he got there, he was like, Wakanda, you lot like live in lush, like. What about everyone else? Like, everyone's comfortable. It's like, nah, this ain't right.
And they couldn't. And then, I'm saying with other examples of Marvel villains, kind of they just. I'm saying you can't remember their names, but like for instance, like Doctor Strange, for example. Spoilers for Doctor Strange.
Should we go into spoilers for another film?
Well, I'm just saying, it's
fair game. It's fair game now. It's fair game now.
It's just a small stick. What I'm saying is that you probably can't even remember the villain's name.
I do.
Okay, but I'm saying it's not.
I don't. I definitely don't.
Not the end guy. I'm talking about the middle guy that was kind of the semi-sub-villain.
Oh, what's his name? Madston. No, the Madston, the actor.
But that's my point. That's what I'm saying. Like, but these are the type of villains where you can kind of sympathise as well. I get your point.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
Most of the time, it's kind of
these guys just come in and go, destroy your walls. Like, why? I'm just gonna destroy it.
He had a good motive. The motive was there. He almost swayed me to think, you know what? Yeah, he has a very good point.
The argument was strong. The argument was very strong because you're right. Because I was kind of borderline saying, you know what? I've got heart for him. I have. And he went through a lot of shit.
I think all it was is all he had to do is do it in a different way. Not so aggressive as the way he was putting it, but
you can understand why.
I think because it was in his heart from since he was a child.
The
bitterness was just too much.
It's his way to get into that position. It's not like I can't think off the top of my head, but it's not like a villain where the villain is already kind of at the top. Already in the back, just kind of waiting. He made his way up, got to where he was, and was like, okay, now I'm here.
He said he killed hundreds of people, even his own brothers and sisters, to get to this fight, just to get the power of the king.
All those
that's you know,
travel routes. He had it.
You have to.
Yeah. Tribal, every single slash, he killed a person. Bro,
I know someone on the internet's gonna be able to count the amount of scars. Hopefully they can. But do you think, we were speaking about Killmonger, do you feel that he overshadowed T'Challa? And if so, do you think that it hindered the movie, or it just kind of made the story better?
To be fair though, I think a villain should do that though.
Okay.
The only reason why I say that,
because in a sense,
it's a challenge, isn't it? It's like you're both trying to, you're trying to, because obviously if you've got like a hero that saves the day, blah blah blah, but it's kind of like with the Dark Knight thing, and I'm not to go into it, not to go into it, but you've got to have somebody
makes
that
you
overwhelms.
You kind of take notice of. If he's kind of just there.
Because it kind of shows.
I mean, the thing is, when you get a villain who, I'm not going to say overshadows, but when you get a villain who isn't kind of as big as the hero, you get films like Iron Man 3. What was the villain's name in Iron Man 3? Does anyone know? No, what?
Oh, the guy with the whip.
Alright, mate. Yeah, because I've asked you this about I've asked this like every single cinema trip. I say this. He's finally coming the answer. Right, point is, people don't use it. He tried it. He tried it. People don't usually remember a villain. So, to have a villain, I will never say he overshadowed. You got, as you said, the likes of Dark Knight, Dark Knight Rises, where the villain, I feel, was, bigger than. I think he was bigger than the hero this time, but I think it was.
He was close.
He had a big impact. You know when he went to the mountain and they said to the guy, this guy murdered my brother, and he went, well, was it fair and square combat? He got defeated. And so I think that was important as well. For the fact that he did get defeated fair and square gives, it gives that strength to that, credibility to that villain.
And I've touched on the tech, and we know Wakanda to be the most technologically advanced nation. Do you think the tech lived up to the hype?
Oh my goodness.
Let's just put it this clearly.
It was unbelievable.
His tech shat over Tony Stark. It was actually a joke. Like, let's just break it down. At the beginning of the thing, when he was rescuing his ex-girlfriend, bro, he had the black sand, which had the moving cargo. He picked up the truck and it showed the light. It had the heat signal. I'm like, what is this tech? You man need to stop that, because that's fucking ridiculous.
This is what we do.
But it's not like they developed. But it's not like they developed that tech though. That tech landed on their doorstep.
But wait, you talking about?
No.
Wait. What you talking about? Yeah, this is what I'm about to say.
The material
did, but they had to mine it and develop it themselves.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it like the material was there, but you have to give ratings and credit to Shuri, because she's the one who developed all their tech. It's not Black Panther, it's not T'Challa, it's Shuri. Shuri's the one who developed all of that. Yeah,
and she had
the trainers, the suits, the VR.
Exactly. You know what? When I saw them plug that in, I thought, black people again with this trainer shit. And I just put it. And he had you know what I thought was sick when he had the sandals though. He had to represent. He had to represent for African people. Were like, I was like, what are those? That bit was jokes. But no, I mean, I think the only thing is that I think I wouldn't say it was a bit too PC, but it was it seemed like one of those films where, like, if a black person walked away from watching that film, it's like, yes, we're the highest technological people in the world. You see this? Watch it, white people. And you're just like,
I don't think it was. I thought it was going to be more politically charged than it was, but I think they done it. It's very
it was well done and very subtle as well.
Yeah, very subtle.
Very subtle.
It wasn't like they done it. Yeah, at all. They didn't.
Even the guy when he's called them savages, I was like, we're getting close to that.
But speaking of the tech, anyway, I think I kind of touched on it earlier. But although the Wakandans have some good. What do you mean? Here we go. They have good tech, best tech in the world. The best tech in the world.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, what did you say? What over Stark? His tech? Okay, right, okay. But if
in terms of the MCU, what we have seen.
In terms of the MCU, it did. But what I was trying to say was, if you give Tony the means to that technology, I reckon he will come up with something.
Well, that ain't gonna happen.
That's debatable.
Well, we know that from spoilers.
That's debatable because remember. Remember.
Okay, but Stark already done that. But Stark already done that with such primitive tech that he has. He's already got that on all of his suits. So imagine if he had access to what they.
Don't forget.
You're saying it's access to the metal. That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, but it's still advanced though.
No,
yeah.
What I'm saying is, you still need a brain.
Yeah.
Make these
No, he
films
would.
work.
He would.
But it's not that they can make all of that with iron or like steel or anything
you
like
have to
that.
make it with
Vibranium comes the rest of it. Like it has special properties.
Yeah,
it's not just the hardest metal.
Yeah, but you're right in saying you got to have the mind as well.
Yeah, let's not forget that
my girl
Suri.
there, my girl Suri,
She's
she's
like
Yeah,
16 years old.
I'm taking
But if
nothing
she
away
got
from
together,
her.
no, true. If she got together with Stark, it'd be wild. It was gonna. It'd be.
I personally think that she's going to, like, that technology is going to advance the Iron Man suit.
Yeah, I think you're right.
100%.
Because now it's out in the open.
100%.
His next suit is going to be some
Because
vibranium.
It's gonna be a
at the
madness.
end of the film when he said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna share our shit."
Yeah.
So you don't
Yeah,
know
of
how
course.
many years from that point to infinity.
Yeah.
So for all you know, there could be a Stark
And we
suit
can also touch
where
up on like how savage that guy was in the 15th UN as well. So look at you!
Your farmers, you got
But you know what? It needs to be fixed. If you see the beginning of the film, they even say like this place is bare.
Yeah, they don't, because they remember, they don't know, it doesn't exist. So if he just comes out of nowhere, I'm gonna help you lot, I'm gonna share my, who are you, bro? Like, what do you mean? Like, do you know what we have? So it's true, it's understandable.
But it's a bit bad because I remember talking to you about this, Miles, where I said there was like tweets of people saying, you see how Africans act in it, like they keep themselves sheltered in and not let any immigrants come into their country, just like what white people do in America.
It's absolutely.
But you know the beauty of this though is the fact that he did say wrong. We are wrong though. That is a wrong.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
So that is why I think the director. That's what I'm saying. It's not like a normal Marvel.
No, it's not at all.
Like,
A lot of depth.
Even the way he said, "Look, my dad did this, and I don't agree with what he did." Like anyone, I'm not saying that Stark would have, but he probably would have been like, "Oh, it's my dad, didn't it?"
But
Like,
it's a good film in the sense of it shows two cultures.
Yeah.
Shows you what America's like, shows what Africa's like. It had everything that a different Marvel film has had.
It shows their faults rather than them assuming that we had the tech and we are right.
And we're great. That's it.
No, it was well done, man. I liked it. I mean, I think because I thought it was gonna be like I was saying to you, lot, I thought it was gonna be one of them things where it's just bare hip hop music throughout the whole film. Because the trailer made it like, you know, whereas other Marvel films, they had all like heroic music and shit. And in the trailer it was just rare area. I was like, oh, this is gonna be one of them.
For the viewers, come in, clarify what rare is.
No, I just thought it would just be just a whole soundtrack of, you know, but they really did like, and I really think they like really went in for it. They put a lot of like good. I mean, it was obviously like authentic African music and shit like that. So, I mean, it was good. It was
that's what we were saying that before. You can't, like with the trailer, they're not gonna play like an unknown kind of natural African music on the trailer. You don't, not on a trailer that you're trying to sell the film. You're not going to do that. They're going to play like.
You gotta get people that actually like are interested in the film. They gotta get in by knowing the music. If you show African music, they're not gonna be interested because they're like, what's this? Like, I don't know this jungle music, bro. Like,
Wait,
bruh.
Did man really say jungle music? Wow.
It's kind of like with, like I said, because you could argue and say, like I was saying before, with the Lion King thing, like in the Lion King trailer, there was no Biggie Smalls music, there was no like, do you know what I mean? So, no, but
that's a terrible.
No, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Wakandians listening to rap music then, because I haven't seen the trailer, and we can talk about that later, but. I haven't seen the trailer, and you're saying the trailer was full of hip-hop music, yeah?
With this, where I thought, oh, when they play the music, it kind of just set a different tone. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So
but I think with maybe not every single film, but with superhero films or the Marvel films, like with Thor, they don't play like obviously in the film. I'm trying to think of like they don't play like the musical score on the trailers. They play trailer music.
You say that hip-hop tone matches the theme of this film though?
No.
It didn't at all.
It was only in parts.
Yeah.
I mean, the hip hop.
So
they put it when they're in certain parts of the world. They use rap music there, African music when they were in the
it'll be tagged in it. It'll be tagged.
So the reason why I thought they did it really well with the music was that if you notice, when Killmonger took over, they started playing hip-hop music.
Okay.
Yeah, and the tone was different. And that's what I'm saying. And it was perfect. That's what I mean. Even when they went to the casino-ish type place, same thing. My issue is I didn't want to see someone riding a rhino. And then they start playing.
Yeah, that's obvious.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. That makes sense. The music was.
They didn't have it. No.
There was no Kendrick Lamar playing. The rhinos were going off.
I mean, in terms of ranking movie, you have to rank it in solos. Obviously, it's new, so it's still like. But I'll be honest. I think, in my opinion, at the moment, it is better than 4-3, 100%.
I would agree with that.
It's
a good film, but no. Black Panther, top 2. Top 2.
100% definitely better than Thor 3.
I would say
for my money.
Top 2.
I have my reasons.
I will say is, but I think it's also because of what it means to you.
I say top 3 because Strange was a sick film.
I love
Winter Soldier and Black Panther. Those 3 right there.
Winter Soldier's still my number 1.
That is a still dope film.
I think it's because I know I've been marinated for a while.
Yeah. You definitely need time. I think on the merit of the story alone and the fact that it doesn't feel like a comic book film.
I think, in my personal opinion, that's what makes a good film. Like it transcends the genre that it's in. Like Winter Soldier, it was a superhero film, but it was like an espionage thriller. This was a superhero film, but it felt like
I would never say to someone, go watch Black Panther. It's a superhero movie because it doesn't feel like he doesn't feel like us. And he's not even he's a king before he's anything else anyway. So I don't even feel like he's Black Panther just
I know what I thought was also sick as well is they downvalued him as well in the sense that they took away his power and said, look, he does earn this shit.
You have to earn it. You can't.
That's what I'm saying. There's little nuances like you don't
like they're thinking, he's Black Panther, he's got this mad suit.
Because even every time with the shield, you're like, we're obviously gonna bang anyone. He's got the powers in it. But they're like, no, we'll take it away from him, and he'll fight you one-on-one sort of thing.
I do want to say one thing though.
King first.
Women are gonna love this film. Women are gonna love this film.
Women are gonna love
this film because it shows how strong women can be.
Definitely.
Hey,
the
Dora Milaje.
Hold on. Speaking of women, I want to say that the women in this film look great. The point being, Angela Bassett, she's almost 60 years old. She's almost 10 years older than Martin Freeman. But I'll leave that to the viewers to decide.
But you know what? That was also sick. And this is what I'm saying. As I'm talking about the film now, I'm starting to notice all these little subtle bits. Like even when she put the wig on, she's like, I don't want this shit.
That was sick. This was very sick.
Do you know how many black people are like sick?
But that's sick.
Oh, see what she did with the wig? She used it as a weapon.
It was like a batarang.
She used it as a weapon.
If you think about how the film is set, like for him, his royal guards are all women. Yeah, even that bit. Do you remember the bit on the boat? Do you not see what happened? All the royal guards were in front, all the women, all the men were at the back. That's crazy.
You know why he added that in though?
No, but that's how they are. No, but that's
always
how it is. That's true to the comic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so guys, we've watched the film. We've had a discussion. I'm gonna start from left to right. So think of a.
If you're saying left to
your left,
my left.
Oh, his left. Okay.
The audience is right. Out of 10.
Out of 10?
Out of 10, what would you give the film?
All right, I mean, I was part of the movie actually, guys, because I was part of the orchestral recording, doing all the.
I would assume we'll go into that in much more detail.
Yeah, exactly.
What we want in the next film.
I was part of that. It was great. It was good. Yeah. I've got to give it. It's in my top 3. I would give it a 2.
Huh? What?
Wait, out of 10. 10 being
out of 10.
10.
10 being the highest. Oh, sorry. Oh my God.
That was going to be controversial.
Wait.
All right. 10 being the highest. All right. I've got to give it 9.5, man.
Okay. Wow.
9.5. For a one standing movie, yeah, definitely. Definitely.
James, what do you?
Same 9.5.
9.5. Wow.
Bro, the thing is,
people don't know.
I'm watching this tomorrow, and I'll still have the same score.
Watching it again tomorrow?
I'll watch it again tomorrow. Yeah.
I
definitely
want to see it again.
Anyway, his rating is 9.5 for any film he walks out of, though. So for any film he walks out of, is 9.5.
How was it 9.5?
Every single time, yeah.
That's not
best
the case.
film I've ever seen in my life.
What are you talking about? Den and Feast was one of the most shittest films I've seen in my life.
All right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Panther. Yeah, in terms of rating, I would give that 8.5. Yeah, 8.5. It was a very good film.
Yes. What stopped it from being a 9?
What stopped it from being a 9? Yo, I checked it, the film was a 9. Yeah. It was a 9.
Man didn't want to give
Huh?
So just to confirm, is that your final?
My final rating is a 9. The film's a 9. It was a really good film. I can't fault it. Like, it was a really good film. I thought by 1 point, but you know, good film.
9.
9.
Aaron.
Score-wise, I'll say, for me personally, I'll say, I'm gonna say 9. I'm gonna say 9.
Okay, what did you? What was you gonna give it?
No, I'm just thinking like in terms of my top 3.
Okay.
That'll be number 2. Whether or not that could go to number 1, yeah. In terms of solo films, I think that's second.
So what's number 1 then? That's important too.
All right.
So you know
what
your number is. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't think I've, because for me personally,
that's another discussion.
It is, but
yeah, it's not a discussion. But
know.
Black Panther is second.
Yeah.
For me personally,
just to say something's higher.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I don't know what the score is. Winter Soldier is number 1 for me personally, but I don't think I gave it a score. So that's what I'm saying. But Black Panther is definitely 2. It may change. It's still fresh in my mind. So
I'll give Black Panther a solid 9. Yeah, like straight up 9. I like that film. I'm down now. On Friday, when I watch it again, it might be a 9.5. It might be a 9.5. Yeah. Because I think when you watch it again, you see things that you might have missed. Yeah.
I think it would have been very easy to marvelize this film, but they managed to.
Chose not to.
I respect them for doing it.
Yeah.
Well, just adding people in.
Adding unnecessary jokes.
Yeah.
Unnecessary.
Staying away from like keeping it politically correct.
That's
not referring to white people as the colonizers and stuff like that.
That was funny. You scared me, colonizers.
That was so funny.
I might have to use that term, but yeah. So Darren, that was a 9.
That's a 9.
Okay.
But this is okay. So this this is my point. Is that I'm saying, as I'm discussing the film with you, I'm noticing these things the director's doing. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why I appreciate the little things, and I'll probably give it a 9.5 for that. Only because, as I'm watching, as I'm remembering the things, like even the thing when he kicked the suit, like the little jokes and there was natural stuff. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And like you can actually, you can actually see like the S.C.R.E.E.N and T'Challa's relationship. It's not like it's natural. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I give it a 9.5, man. And that's not because I'm wearing like the ensemble. Do you know what I mean?
In on that real quick.
That's not the reason why I'm doing it. And I think they represented it. They did it right, man.
Yeah,
they did it right.
They did it right. Speaking of the director, shout out to Ryan Coogler. Only 31 years old. He's yet to make a bad movie so far. Yeah.
So that's a problem still. But I mean,
what? No, I like that.
I got to give him credit. I got to give him credit for making a good African. What are you saying? But I'm saying for an African American to make a movie so.
Rich.
Yeah. Because I was, like I said, I was expecting, yo, homie, all that shit.
If you knew his body of work,
he cast that back. It was like, oh, okay. Don't know, but I saw Creed, and it was a bit like that. But I let him off because his
body of work, not one other film.
My score is 9.5.
All right, now.
Yeah.
And what about you, Tom? What would you give the film?
Probably gonna follow suit, go with a 9. Thought it was well balanced, like between serious and jokiness. I thought it was really well balanced film.
That's really good. Nothing below a 9 so far.
Right. Well, he was almost there, but
he was almost there. But he revised the score.
He was raising like peer pressure.
Trying to avoid the Twitter rants.
Yeah.
Because when they see a guy of not that descendant, they'll start playing. Who the fuck does he know? He's a flipping, and then he thought, you know what? Let me up this.
Me myself, I would give it. I would give it a solid 9 as well. There were a few nitpicks here and there, but nothing that would really affect the score. I thought it was one of the best Marvel films to date.
Out of your, what is it, 2, 3?
It's too early to say just yet. But in terms of, as what I said, in terms of like, it was a good movie. Even if you're not a superhero fan, you can still find things to enjoy about the movie.
Absolutely. I remember my wife over there, right? She doesn't know anything about Marvel whatsoever. Yeah. And she enjoyed it.
Shout out to the wife.
Yeah, Cheryl. You enjoyed the movie, right? Yeah, there you go.
Notice as well, you don't even have to know that much about the previous films.
Yeah. No.
Because they've kind of made it detached, but at the same time it's still attached.
I was just gonna wrap it up there. Thank you for all of your time. Thank you for all of your opinions. Thank you. Thanks everyone for joining us. I'll see you next time. So that was a final score of 9.1. But aside from the rating though, Black Panther is a phenomenal film. Marvel have done it again. But without turning this into a lecture, I wanted to just speak about how important black representation is in film. Let's make no mistake though, this isn't the first black superhero film that we've had, but we've rarely had someone that we can really look up to. We've had Blade, but he was a vampire and his mother was a prostitute. No shots, Wesley, I'm sorry. We've had Spawn, but he literally sold his soul to the devil to get his powers. We've had people like Meteor Man, Blank Man, people like Hancock, who was a drunkard, but for one reason or another, it's always been a comic relief, or it hasn't been afforded the correct time or budget something like this deserves. This is something completely different. This movie is essentially a beautiful yet poignant what-if love story about Africa, and I love it. I love this movie so much. When the end credits were rolling, I felt like my soul was being purified in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. I love this movie so much. When on my way home now, I'm just gonna patrol my area and look for local barbershops, and anyone that I see selling bootleg Black Panther DVDs, I'm gonna shoot them. Actually, disclaimer, I'm not gonna shoot anyone, but I'm definitely gonna get really aggressive. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to us for much more content coming very soon. Be sure to share it with your friends and family. You know, you can even share it with your baby father. I know you haven't spoken to him in a while, but you know, just reconnect so you can show him this video. And we would love to hear from you. Anything that you thought about the movie, put it in the comments below. Whatever your personal rating was, if you liked or didn't like this movie, if you liked the content, even if you can smell the coconut oil in my beard through the screen, put that in the comments below too. And on that note, thank you for your time. It's been a pleasure, but from all of us at Agents of S.C.R.E.E.N, until next time, Wakanda forever. Be sure to share it with your friends and family. You know, you can even share it with your baby father. I know you haven't spoken to him in a while, but you know, just reconnect so you can show him this video.